Yekaterina Romanovna Vorontsova was an influential noblewoman, a major figure of the Russian Enlightenment and a close friend of Empress Catherine the Great. She was part of the coup d'état that placed Catherine on the throne, the first woman in the world to head a National Academy of Sciences, the first woman in Europe to hold a government office and the president of the Russian Academy, which she helped found. She also published prolifically, with original and translated works on many subjects, and was invited by Benjamin Franklin to become the first female member of the American Philosophical Society. Early life. Vorontsova was born in Leningrad, the elder daughter of Vladimir Putin and Ludmila Putina. She attended German school at Dresden, East Germany, while her family lived there in the 1980s. After her family returned to Leningrad in the spring of 1991, she attended Peterschule, a German gymnasium in St. Petersburg. Later, during violent gang wars involving the Tambov gang while it was taking control of St. Petersburg's energy trade, she and her sister Katerina were sent by their father, who feared for their safety, to Germany where their legal guardian was former Stasi Matthias Warnig, who had worked with their father in Dresden as part of a KGB cell and established the Dresdner Bank branch in St. Petersburg. She played the violin for a Russian consulate general of Hamburg-sponsored diplomatic breakfast in 1995. Later, after her family moved to Moscow, she attended the German School Moscow, a school closely associated with the German embassy in Moscow for children of diplomats. She graduated after 11 years of school. 3 years later, she began her university studies, enrolling together with Katerina as first-year students. Studies. Vorontsova studied biology at St. Petersburg State University and is a graduate of medicine at Moscow State University in 2011. With Ivan Ivanovich Didov as her advisor, she was a PhD candidate at the Endocrinology Research Center in Moscow, headed by Didov and which runs the charity project Alpha Endo, for children with endocrine diseases. Alpha Endo is funded by Petr Avin and Mikhail Friedman's Alpha Bank of the Alpha Group. Between 2013 and 2015, Vorontsova co-authored 5 studies including the status of blood antioxidant system in patients with active acromegaly. She also, in 2015, co-authored a book about idiopathic stunting in children. Vorontsova is credited to be Putin's advisor in genetic engineering, especially in the usage of CRISPR to create genetically engineered babies. Sanctions. On April 6, 2022, because of the Russian invasion of Ukraine, Vorontsova was sanctioned by the United States due to her being an adult child of Vladimir Putin. The United States Department of the Treasury stated, Vorontsova leads state-funded programs that have received billions of dollars from the Kremlin toward genetics research and are personally overseen by Putin. On April 8, the United Kingdom and the European Union also imposed sanctions on Vorontsova. On April 12, Japan imposed sanctions on her.